Hi guys, Mark here from Liberty Property Services. I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on the state of the real estate market in the Upper Blue Mountains at the moment and touch base briefly on everyone's favourite subject, the coronavirus. Late last week I was speaking with a few people in Sydney and they were talking doom and gloom, how the prices have dropped, there's auctions being withdrawn. They were really worried about the market, and of course I took this on face value until I read the auction results on Saturday night and saw that they were over 70%, which of course is super healthy. I then spoke with a couple of my ex-colleagues and they had a very different story. Prices are doing really well at the moment, good numbers through open for inspections. Overall, they're saying that the market's very buoyant at the moment. So the lesson learned here is base a decision or an opinion on facts or from someone trusted. Don't rely on your neighbour or the person that claims to be an expert or fake news on social media. What we're currently experiencing at the moment with our own team at Liberty is in the last 4 weeks we've sold 6 properties. 2 of those properties have been off market to database clients with no marketing. All of those properties have been sold for prices above the vendor's expectations, in a price range that we had it advertised, or just slightly under a fixed price. 3 of those properties were sold at record prices, so either a suburb record or a street record. We've got good open for inspection numbers, particularly our midweek viewings. We've got 3 to 4 people turning up midweek, which we haven't seen for years. So our personal experience of the market is it's very buoyant at the moment up here. People are asking me, why is that the case? Well, I think the mountains folk are pretty resilient up here. Last year, the economy suffered with the Banking Royal Commission, followed by bushfires, floods, and of course now Corona. So the people that I'm surrounded with at the moment are pretty relaxed. Of course, they've made some minor shifts to day-to-day living, but overall it's a pretty relaxed vibe up here at the moment, and I think when people from Sydney come up here, they're feeding off that and realising that it is pretty relaxed, there's no hysteria. The other thing that I think affects people up here is that we're geographically spread out over a much bigger area. We don't have that heavily dense population like Sydney. There's no housing estates, apartment buildings or office blocks. So there's the consensus that you feel a little bit safer up here. So as I said, the market is good, there's confidence out there at the moment. If you're a current homeowner and you've been considering selling, but you're holding back, my best advice is make a decision based on what you know, not what you don't know. We know times are good at the moment, we don't know what's around the corner. So if you've been considering it, pull the trigger and go. I don't think you're going to be disappointed at the moment. If you've been looking at buying a property, the amount of people that I see and at open for inspections and then meet them again 12 months later that haven't bought, they're kicking themselves because the one they really loved has gone, or they're now looking at similar properties that are $50,000 more. So I've always lived by a motto, if you like it and you can afford it, buy it. And it really is as simple as that. If you're looking long term, you're not going to lose on properties. If you like it and you can afford it, buy it. If you are a local homeowner and you don't receive our monthly market updates, feel free to get in touch and we will email them to you on a monthly basis. And if you're a buyer and you're not on our email alerts, unfortunately you've missed out on some properties in the last few weeks. We've got some more coming up in the next 4 weeks. So if you want to be on those alerts, contact us and we'll put you on the email alerts. There's no charge, it's a really good way to keep ahead. So I hope this has been a little bit insightful for you guys. If you've got any questions, as always, contact us, we're happy to help. In the meantime, stay safe and we'll see you at our upcoming open for inspections.